So I decided to vlog my 2026 garden prep with you guys because so many of you guys were interested in what I was doing last year. And so I decided to start recording, prep, um, things I've learned. Last year, 2025, was my first garden. Um, I loved it. Um, I can't wait to get back out there. If you didn't see me before, you probably will never see me again because I be in my backyard. Um, I'm good there, but I just wanted to share a little things I've learned, um, show you guys what I do, see what I get. Like I said, I am a beginner, um, and I want to say I'm a beginner that I have watched other people's videos since I started one, but I really want this to be mine. So I made it mine. I don't want to do anything that's going to aggravate or frustrate me. So this is a learning process. This is something for me to do. I don't eat half the stuff that I grow, but I just want to plant it. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the process. Um, these are the watermelon seeds that I saved from the watermelons that I grew from last year. So I will be replanting these. And like I said, y'all, I went a little OCD with anything I do. So like these is on my seeds. Don't judge me, okay? But I'm gonna plant everything in here, all of it. These are some of my seeds that I saved from things I grew, and I'll show you more. I'm just telling y'all gonna see when spring comes. I don't bought everything I done seen, but I ordered this. I was trying to find a package. This is one of the seed packs that I purchased, and I purchased it off of Amazon. And what they say, most popular vegetable seeds. There's 55 in here. They're all listed below. And I'm gonna try my hardest to plant all 55 of them in my little space that I've created because I would like to take over the whole backyard, but that's not going to happen. So in my little space, I planned, and I do raised bed gardening because I don't want to tear my backyard up, and I have wildlife here, and I was really surprised that the wildlife really didn't mess with my stuff last year, um, which I was shocked. I even towards the end, I kind of put everything low so they could just, because at the end of the season my cherry tomatoes was like still trying to grow, um and I wasn't trying to be outside because once the temperature dropped, I don't play the cold. So I pulled everything down, and like the squirrels had no interest in it, and I was like, maybe they just don't like tomatoes because the only thing they wanted to do was dig out my beds and hide their seeds they had started hiding seeds like by September. So I kept going outside finding my beds dug up. Squirrel. And the crazy thing is, I didn't have that problem the whole summer. But I didn't even think they could get in my raised beds, which now I should think they can crawl up anything. But I just thought that was the whole purpose of having the elevated bed so they couldn't get in the shit. I was looking out the bathroom window and the squirrel was all in he was like swimming in my dirt. Like, so they get in whatever they want to get in to do what they need to do. So if you do plan to have a garden, you do have to expect nature to be an annoyance. I will say I did get closer with some things out there in nature being outside, which, I was kind of shocked. I made a friend with a dragonfly and I ain't see him no more. And I was kind of sad that my little dragonfly, I rescued him. He was stuck on a spider web on the side of my house by his tail, and I rescued him, and then he came into my garden and he protected, from little pests. I would see him and he'd be like, back up, back. Like, he was defending my garden for me. It was my friend. Every he would come and I would speak and he would sit there and I'd be like, hey, we have a whole conversation. Me, him, a couple of, queen bees. It's okay. I found some new friends. Don't hate. But I enjoyed it very much so. And if you know me personally, you know I'm afraid of birds. I have a bird phobia. Um, I still am, but you know, it was okay being out there as long as I had, you know, the music to drown out because, you know, I live in the woods and you could hear the squawking and all that in the woods. But as long as they stayed in the woods, we was good. I just had to drown the noise out. Like I said, I'm trying to get outside more. But it was a fun experience and I just want to share it with you guys. Um, so maybe, you know, I used dollar store seeds. Last year, most of my seeds came from Dollar, but I'm not supposed to say shit like that. Well, you know that store that used to be $1, but now is anybody's guess. That store. Um, Most of my garden supplies and seeds came from that store with the tree. So this year, I'm going back to the store with the tree, because I think the stuff is starting to come out now in our area. But I did most of these. I ordered some of these I got as gifts with purchasing things to plan for my garden. Like these came from Botanical Interest, a company where I bought a few of my green stalks from, and we'll get more into that in another video because I just went straight crazy with that. I ordered most of my pepper seeds I ordered from, I think, an influencer that I follow on YouTube. And he's the Rustic Gardener. Yeah. So I ordered most of my tomato and pepper seeds from him. The varieties that I chose off his website that looked pretty. Like I said, I haven't grown before. I went for color of things. I like a lot of color in my garden, so I chose, you know, cherry tomatoes and peppers and things of different colors that I'm not used to seeing. I want to see if I'm able to grow it. So most of my peppers I ordered from a farmer because I want to, you know, like I said, I wanted color and variety. So I have Purple Beauties. I have, am I still in the bin? I gotta mix them up. Yeah, that's peppers. Okay, I just want to make sure because I have them organized and I did it. Sweet banana peppers. I got my Scotch bonnet. My brother gave me a Scotch bonnet pepper and I planted it and I don't know what happened to it. But that's a whole other story. But so I ordered some more. I got some Ponderosa Pink, some black cherry, some red pear, some Romas. I got, and these came from the 55 pack I got. The mild chili peppers, hot peppers, another hot pepper, sweet bell pepper. You know, everybody gotta have a bell pepper. And the tomatoes are my yellow pear cherry tomato. I got, here's another pepper, habanero, Caribbean red, and another habanero orange. And if I'm not pronouncing any of these right, y'all know I don't give a fuck. Okay, I didn't mean to say that, but I don't care. That's the way I said it. Okay. All right, thank y'all. So I am going to be starting these seeds today because these are the seeds that I should have started January 1st. So I'm just sticking them back in here for now until I go through all this other stuff. So these are actually the seeds that I'm going to be starting, the seedlings. Just trying to get some organization. And while I'm showing seeds, what I got up here, these came from another company that I deal with because I'm obsessed. Greenstock. So they send you little gifts and things you order. So I've got radishes. These are chili peppers. Some more early jalapeno chili peppers. You know, looking at this camera, everything's backwards. So I'm trying to read backwards here. And these are all banquet deal. Again, these were gifts that came inside of my order and purchase. But I do believe these also I have to plant start now. These radishes I'm not going to plant as of yet because I don't eat them and I don't know anyone who does. But I'm going to plant them. but just not, these seeds won't, I think these I can plant in the spring. My sunflowers need to be started now. So I have more sunflower seeds I'm going to dig out. I'm going to be trying to grow a sunflower this year. So I do need to get these seeds started according to the information I got offline. And so now it makes sense because I realized in my garden last year, my peppers grew, my plants grew, but I got by the end of the season, I had 2 little small green peppers. They were starting to produce. That's because I planted them outside in like April. So I didn't know that, you got to grow the plant first. So you got to give time for the plant to grow. But I know Connecticut is a short summer season. So that's why you start your season out. And I'm sorry that I may be all over the place, but it's just as I think of it, I just want to get out why. So Connecticut is a garden zone 6A, 6B area. So you have to research what you can grow in your area. That's, you know what I mean? And it helps, and it'll tell you when to plant it, in 6B areas. I just don't want to mix these flowers. And there are certain flowers that you have to plant now. So that is, I will be starting these seeds, flower seeds, along with the sunflowers, because they need to be started now. And you need flowers to bring good nature to your garden. So you want the butterflies, you want the hummingbirds, you want the good pests. So that's why you want to bring bees to your garden. So that is why you plant flowers as well. And the flower I had in my garden last year were marigolds. And I got bees every day. I think, for pollination, bees, you need the bees for pollination. I know I didn't say that either, but I'll say it eventually. But I'm just saying, so you want to grow flowers that will draw bees. So these are my 3 types of sunflowers that I'm going to be trying to grow this year. They are dwarf L's blend, and these are dwarfs. So I'm going to try to plant these in my green stock. And this is another dwarf, a sunspot. So these I'm going to try to plant in my green stock, and then this is the regular, and this is a black oil sunflower, and I'm going to plant these in one of my lower raised beds, because these grow tall. And when I say try, it's really try, because I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to see what it do. So I'm going to just get all these out the way and set up my little, well, just stay here. I'll just edit it. No biggie, because I don't need lettuce now. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need peas. But I do need this. All of these have to get planted. Well, I don't need them all, but one of them. According to the website, you plant 1 pepper seed in a hole. Child, I had like 50. It was a mess, but that's all right. I'm gonna do right this year. I think I gotta plant collard seeds now too. I gotta look that one. I'm definitely gonna do my peppers today. I'm gonna do my peppers today. And I'm gonna do my peppers today. Doing my peppers today. These are all my flowers. Tomatoes. Tomato. Put them back. I only need 1 pack. Flour. Don't need that. Flour. Don't need that. Don't need these watermelon seeds right now. So I need all of this. This is what I'm working with today. Put this away. This is just my little container right now that I use to keep my seeds in. It works for me.